Hello and welcome to another part of the playthrough. Hello YouTube, hello Twitch, and of course I am here, my whole party is here. But yeah, it's time to move on, I do believe. Let's just double check stuff. Suppose I should be fine, and I have like 20-32 slots left in my inventory, so that's not too bad. We could check out these folks, right? I don't think he has another like inventory upgrade, but I could check it still. Yeah, it's all not necessary really. So that means that we are moving on. Let's go. And I think I like our company for the most part, so let's get this, this, and this. And we are going here. This place is already pawned and it was kinda crushed for a long time while we were in this area, but yeah, that's kinda close, kinda dangerous, but let's go. Okay.
We've been waiting for you, Warden.
Okay, yeah, weird camera, thanks, behind the rocks or something. So, first of all, I want something. How about that? We have kind of a bit too many people around. Don't interrupt my crop, please. Thank you very much. And now my bear, which is stupid and has pretty bad pathfinding, but I'm fine, and we have one more fighter, so that's good. Let's see. Yeah. Can't use Liliana in ranged state because we have too many people around us and couple sides, so that's not too amazing. And I should, after the fight, level up our golem. Shale. Okay. Good. Yeah, shooting, guys. But you're not shooting for much longer. I don't think. You will be in a few moments. You kill that piece of crap. And the rest of our party will be coming there.
I shall do it.
Maybe I shall do this actually. Something along those lines, so our efforts will be distributed. Right? Not so strong. Okay, yeah.
I shall do it.
A lot of folks want me dead, it appears. After our glorious adventures in Orzammar and around Deep Roads network, which is wiped, but some pieces of it still exist.
Stop right there, outsider. The Dalish have camped in this spot. I suggest you go elsewhere, and quickly.
Well, actually I've been looking for the Dalish.
I find that hard to believe. What business could we Dalish possibly have with a group like yours?
Well, you know, there is a certain horde near borders sneaking around to crush everything around. And I am Grey Warden.
A Grey Warden? How do I know you're telling the truth?
Well, you could take my word. I do believe I have my skill leveled high enough. But, well, actually, yes.
I suppose that a lie wouldn't gain you much benefit. I shall bring you to the Keeper. In the camp, I suggest you keep your hands to yourself, and remember that our arrows are still trained on you. Follow me.
I will, thanks.
I see we have guests.
Lovely. It's a whole colony.
Who are these strangers, Mithra? I have precious little patience and less time to spend on outsiders today.
This one claims to be a Grey Warden and wishes to speak with the clan. I thought it best to leave the decision to you.
That was wise of you. Masirinus, Mithra, you may return to your post.
Manuvinen, Keeper.
Now, allow me to introduce myself. I am Zafrian, the keeper of this clan, its guide and preserver of our ancient lore. And you are?
Well, I'm Avari. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Manners. From a Shemlin. Interesting. What might be your mission here? Have you come to spread news of the Blight? I had already sensed the corruption spreading in the south. The existence of the Blight is not news to me. I would have taken the clan north by now, had we the ability to move. Sadly, as you can see, we do not. I imagine you are here regarding the treaty we signed centuries ago. Unfortunately, we may not be able to live up to the promise we made. This will require some explanation. Please, follow me.
Alright, okay. Let's see what it's all about.
The clan came to the Brecilian forest 1 month ago, as is our custom when we enter this part of Ferelden. We are always wary of the dangers in the forest, but we did not expect the werewolves would be lying in wait for us. They ambushed us, and though we drove the beasts back, much damage was done. Many of our warriors lie dying as we speak. Even with all our magic and healing skill, we will eventually be forced to slay our brethren to prevent them from becoming beasts. The Blight's evil must be stopped. But we are in no position to uphold our obligations. I am truly sorry.
Yeah, you're not supposed to talk about, slaying your ill people. Like a feet or two apart from one of those folks. All in all kind. That's just my opinion, but you do you, I suppose. And why did these beasts attack you?
They are savage and unrelenting. They need no reason to attack anyone. What is curious, however, is the ambush. We expect werewolves to be no more cunning than a rabid wolf. The ambush suggests a level of intelligence we've never seen before.
Well, I think there is always a reason behind some action. Should be some kind of source of it. So maybe they aren't as unintelligent as you think.
I doubt that. The very curse that is in their blood fills them with an unreasoning rage that precludes any true thought.
Strong opinions. But strong opinions are not always true opinions. Well, yeah, is there no way to help your man?
The affliction is a curse that runs rampant in their blood, bringing great agony and then ultimately either death or a transformation into something monstrous. The only thing that could help them must come from the source of the curse itself. And that would be no trivial task to retrieve.
Yeah, I'm kinda good at this point at non-trivial tasks.
Within the Brecilian forest dwells a great wolf. We call him Witherfang. It was within him that the curse originated, and through his blood that it has been spread. If he is killed and his heart brought to me, perhaps I could destroy the curse. But this task has proven too dangerous for us.
Yes, okay.
I sent some hunters into the forest a week ago, but they have not returned. I cannot risk any more of my clan.
Yeah, they're probably already dead. At least most of them, I suppose. Have you considered seeking outside help?
From whom? The children of the stone? The Shemlin? Do you truly think they have time to spare for us?
Hmm. You said you could perhaps destroy the curse.
There is no guarantee that this will work, as I suspect. But it's the only hope we have left.
Yeah, okay, I'll try to find this Witherfang for you.
I must warn you that more than werewolves lurk in the Brecilian forest. It has a history full of carnage and murder, you see. Where there is so much death, the veil separating the spirit realm from our own becomes thin, allowing spirits to possess things, living or dead. But if you can indeed help, then I wish you luck.
Yeah, and some questions
Make
first.
them quick, if you please. I have much to do here. My apprentice Lanaya or Sayrel, the clan's storyteller, could provide you with answers just as easily.
So how do I find Witherfang? Do you have any advice?
Watch for the white wolves. They are his eyes and ears in the forest.
Okay, and a bit more about the curse, maybe.
There is not much to say. It stemmed originally from Witherfang, but now any werewolf may infect someone with it.
That's not terribly amazing. How do you know if you have been infected by the curse?
You will know within a matter of days. You will begin to sweat and vomit, and most tellingly, your temper will become wild and uncontrollable. If that happens to you, you should seek out Witherfang even more swiftly. Your mission at that point will be rather personal.
Okay. How did this curse start exactly?
That is a long tale I do not have time to tell. Ask Sayrel about it if you wish.
Yeah, I suppose I will.
Go on then.
Mm-hmm.
I must return to caring for my people. Creator's speed on your way.
Okay, new quest, new chapter of our story. Nature of the beast. Yeah, sure. So let's save. Makes sense, right? 77 is a good number. Maybe a lucky number. Well, let's start with her.
Underanitation, Grey Warden. My name is Lanaya. I am Zathrian's first, what you might call an apprentice, perhaps. I've been studying under the Keeper all my life. I am a bit curious of the outside world. Do you mind if I ask you a question or two?
Well, sure.
I hear the human cities are very large, thousands upon thousands of souls all packed together in their houses. Is that true?
Well, yes, some are larger than the eye can see, like Denerim, for example.
How very loud that must be with everyone talking all at once. I try to imagine those of our people living in such a place, surrounded by walls of stone and indifference. It is a difficult thought.
Yeah, and racism. It's kind of bad. For most of them, anyway. Maybe you should try it. Well, I'm not so sure that she should try it. As an elf, it's not a good place to be. And your way is better?
Better for our people, yes. Elves are not the same as your kind. Our souls are more fragile. Is that the right word? It is said that one day we will have a land of our own. We Dalish gather the ancient wisdom in preparation for this. When that day comes, all elves, even those who have forgotten, will reclaim their former glory. I have a question, if it's not too impolite to ask. Do your people regret what they did to ours?
Well, some of them, yes. Not all humans are the same, that's true.
I see. That is difficult for our people to accept. Even if only some were in favor of what was done to us, the rest did nothing to stop it. A poet once wrote of them, before the fall of the Dales. Like dragons they fly, glory upon wings. Like dragons, they savage, fearsome, pretty things. But you don't need me to quote poetry to you. Forgive me. Perhaps you have some questions of your own.
Yeah. What can you tell me about Zathrian?
Nothing that you could not ask Zathrian himself. He is the keeper of this clan and has been for a very long time. He is also a very good man who has lost much. The Dalish are everything to him, and he would do anything to protect them.
Lost much? What has he lost?
He lost his family a very long time ago. I don't know the story, but I understand the circumstances were horrific.
Yeah, that's not good at all. But can you tell me about yourself, perhaps?
I'm hardly anyone special, I assure you. If I seem different from the rest of my clan, it's only because I was born amongst humans. I came to the Dalish at a very young age, but I've always retained my curiosity about the world I came from.
How did you come to the Dalish if you were so young?
My parents were servants to a human merchant whose caravans plied the southern routes. One day, bandits killed him, and my parents both. I was the only survivor, just a young girl, and the bandits took me. I was their servant for several years.
You sound very matter-of-fact about it.
Do I? It's taken many years of reflection to come to terms with it, to forgive what those men did to me. I can only imagine what would have happened had the clan not saved me from them. I owe them my life for that, and more.
You said that the Dalish rescued you from bandits.
The bandits killed a scout when the clan passed near their camp. When the clan discovered him, Zathrian came looking for his killers. He followed their tracks for almost a month, and when he finally caught up to us, he fell on the bandits like a terror. No one could stop him. I sat there and I watched him attack them in a blur, and I reveled in every blow. When he saw me, the fury in his eyes turned to pity. He took me back to the clan, and I've been here ever since.
And there was no family you could have returned to?
It's possible I might have had some, maybe many. Zathrian offered to take me back, but I had no idea where I was from, and I wanted to stay with the man who rescued me. The clan is my family. Any others out there? It's best they believe that little girl died with her parents. For now, the clan is all I need. My old world could not have offered me all this, and the knowledge of a keeper as well. Perhaps one day, when I am keeper, I might inquire out of curiosity. I'm not sure what lies down that road except pain, however.
How did you become a keeper?
I am not a keeper. I am Zathrian's first. Though because I was not born into the clan, becoming his first was very difficult. We Dalish have old traditions. The clans come from the ranks of the nobility that once ruled the Dales, you see. The keepers of those old clans have the strongest and purest blood that reaches back to the days of Arlathan. I had to compete against the other candidates for first, to be better than them in everything, simply because I was not of the old blood.
Do they resent your success?
No. Zathrian told me that time would take away their prejudices, and it did. They became used to me. The clan has placed great trust in me. One day, I will lead them and be the one who secures our future.
Okay, so what does a keeper do exactly?
A keeper is, first and foremost, the leader of the clan. He decides where we go and when we shall move. He's also responsible for knowing the clan's ancient lore and passing it on to the others in the clan. Without a keeper, the clan's knowledge is lost forever, so the clan protects him like no other.
Tell me more about yourself.
I'm hardly anyone special, I assure you. If I seem different from the rest of my clan, it's only because I was born amongst humans. I came to the Dalish at a very young age, but I've always retained my curiosity about the world I came
It's
from.
kind of looping, right? Okay, so I'm not gonna ask about hostility, because it's kind of obvious.
As you wish. Darth Shirel.
Yeah, maybe like this. Let's see, do I need some more skills? So this one, renewed assault, it makes stone aura stronger. Yes, I think that's good. So let's see, dexterity. Yeah, I could use a bit of dexterity as well. Yep. That will do. So, there are more quests. Colored inks. Okay. That's a tale. And just culture and history, okay. So, yeah, elf roots. Maybe this is the place around the souls where we could actually loot a lot of these elf roots. Kind of these pieces around, at least some of them. So, what do you need?
Anderanetician, stranger. I am Athras. I hope the others have not been too harsh in their treatment of you.
Well, they've been a bit suspicious.
I would be the same in their place. They have just been attacked, after all.
It is not our intention to insult a Grey Warden. We are simply wrapped up in the plight of our hunters. It is easy to forget simple niceties at such a time. I understand you will search for the wolves in the Brecilian forest. I would join you, but Zathrian has forbidden me.
You don't seem very happy about that.
None of us are happy about this situation, and I least of all. But I shouldn't speak too much about this, especially with an outsider. I am sure you have little interest in my problems.
Well, maybe I do, some interest. I like to hear about that.
It's odd to talk so freely with a stranger, but perhaps you can help me. My wife Denilah and I both fought the werewolves in the ambush. She was injured so gravely, the curse spread rapidly in her. Zathrian fought hard to ease her pain, but there was little he could do. And though he says that Denilah is dead, he will not let me see her body. I am beginning to believe she became a werewolf, and that it is being kept from me so I do not go chasing after her.
And if she was a werewolf, and the elf chased her and then found her, what then? Sweet, blissful reunion?
I don't know. Maybe she would know me as her love, even still?
More likely she would love to eat you.
If I could just know if Denilah is alive, or what happened to her, then I could be at peace.
Yeah, I will seek her out in the forest if I could be able to. Would be able to, yes.
I have an amulet made by our craftsman. It's not much, but I would be happy to give it to you in return for any news.
Yeah, we are keeping up with these quests, side quests. We were doing most of this side stuff in Orzammar, and I suppose I will try to get at least some of that. Over here, yeah, that's low level, so it doesn't really make any sense to loot. As containers, I suppose. Let's read more. Wow. Let's, for the most part, obtain more entries to the codex. I just click on it so it wouldn't shine. One chapter at a time. Yeah, another part. Sure thing.
I shall do it.
And another part. Various own goddesses. And you will be able to read that stuff if you want. That is on pause in the archive. I will save it as a highlight. Pile of scrolls. I can look at it, right? From the right angle. The Long Walk. It's another piece of history and culture. Now another side quest.
What are you doing? You've warped the wood completely. Did you leave it out in the rain?
No, Master Ferethorn. I think I just used too much heat.
You're not smelting ore like a Durgenlin. This is living wood. It requires patience and delicate hands, not more heat.
My actions bring me sorrow, Master Ferethorn.
And so they should. Truly the art will be lost to us forever at this rate. Throw away your dead wood and start anew, and I shall speak to our guest. Now then, please forgive my distraction, stranger. Is there something that you need?
Well, maybe there's something that you need, right? What exactly do you make here?
I'm the clan's craftsmaster. It's my responsibility to learn what I can of the ancient elven arts of shaping wood and ore. In truth, we Dalish know little of the art compared to what we once did. And even what we know has taken us many lifetimes to achieve. There is wood that, if treated properly, is as hard as steel but far lighter. It grows only in this forest. Ironbark. The Keeper has forbidden us from entering the forest to collect the wood. This means I cannot make our finest crafts for years to come.
Wow, maybe I could look for some of that ironbark for you.
I would be hesitant to ask it of you, but if you should come across ironbark, I suppose there would be no harm in gathering some. It is blue and very distinctive. You can only harvest the bark which has fallen off the tree from age. If you find some, bring it to me, and I will craft it for you.
Yeah, I'll try to look for it. And hey Spec, nice to see you. As you can see, we're in, I do believe that they're called Brecilian forests, with these daily shelves, and we are doing their business, you know. There is a werewolf problem at the moment. And some other stuff. Of course, we are going with the side quests as well. So what kind of item would you make?
I excel in making blades from the ironbark, or perhaps a breastplate. Provided there's enough wood, that is.
Yeah, I'll take a look when I'm in the forest.
That would please me, so long as our hunters come first.
Yeah, and
I am no merchant, but let us trade. Perhaps there's something here which will be of value to you.
yes, okay, now we're back to the point. Yeah, greater crab, standard crab, high crab is still kinda expensive, and just one. Oh, we got an injury kits. Well, we have 8. That should be enough for now. Are they expensive? Boots. No. Yeah, install great. And skill. Yeah, that armor. %, dodge attacks chance is good. And it's good to the point that it sells for 55 silver coins. And this Delish boot set is just 43 coins, even though it's like 4 tiers higher. And I think I'll keep my stuff. Even though Delish set would look nice, I'm sure. And just, yeah, kinda a shame. And wow, you see, we've got freaking infinite Alfred supply. Yeah, I want this. Yes. How much? How much do I have, so I wouldn't waste any slots? Let's see. Crafting, yeah. 5, so it's like 94. Yeah. Now I need also that reagent, right? How's it called? Potent health potions, yes. And greater. Yes. Distillation agent. Just a few of these, but okay. Now let's save.